Alright gang, Bison here. Today I'd like to show everyone a LED I picked up. I saw this advertised on Facebook, believe it or not. They had an offer for 3 of these lights for $50 something, which is almost about, less than 20 bucks a piece. I've seen these lights sold for anywhere from like $15 to $30, all different sellers online, Amazon, etc. This light is the T2000 high power headlamp. Now this is the packaging that it does come in. In the packaging were only 4 items that is, the headlamp, the batteries, the car charger, and the regular wall plug charger. Now it took overall about 24 hours to give it a full charge. Back here you have a little LED on here. It lights up red when you're charging, and it took about 24 hours to become full green. Now here's a look at the charger. The charging port is right under here. Now right off the bat, this thing is sold as waterproof. Let me just read you some of the specs from the website first. It's 5,000 lumens. It has 4 working modes: high, middle, low, and flashing. 90-degree rotatable waterproof and heat-proof light. It has 4 to 6 hours working time under a full charge, and the battery and charger kit is included. So heat-proof I don't know about, but just examining the back of this, when it says it's waterproof, I would say more water resistant is accurate, because the gasket here is very flimsy and you get serious leakage if you're out in a heavy rain situation, or if for some reason you get submerged. And same thing with the charging port. There is really no projection at all. It kind of flops around, it locks in, but it moves open very easily. Even though it's on the underside, water still will run into it. So I'm not sold on the whole waterproof feature. Feels pretty sturdy, the construction. It did come with a little scratch on it right off the bat. But hey, what are you going to do for 3 of these for under 60 bucks with shipping? Here's your 90-degree rotating head. Has the main LED and 2 side ones. Has a very nice head strap. We will test this function after on my buddy. Just looking at the box here, gives you very, very limited information. Does not come with any paperwork whatsoever. It just pretty much tells you about the batteries. They are 2 18650 rechargeables. So there's a look at the general packaging and what it looks like when you buy it. And here are the modes. The main one, first switch turns on the center. Second click turns on your 2 right and left. Third click is all 3. And fourth is strobe. So this is not dimmable. And it says, low light mode on, option 2. It's not really low, it's just less. If that makes any sense. It doesn't dim. Some of these LEDs in the market, if you hold down the button, it dims, but this does not. It just switches to either use 2 or 3 or strobe. So there's a look at it out of the packaging on the tabletop. There's those scratches it came with. Again, it feels pretty sturdy. Nothing seems loose. Wiring seems good. Yeah, again, even here, see that? This is not waterproof. Water will definitely get inside these LED portion, and same thing in here. So overall inspection, waterproof, I would say definitely not. I'm not going to test it because I know I'll wreck it. Overall, it seems alright. It's a good light for indoor use, for emergencies, power outage, in the construction field, electrician, stuff like that. I do not think it's really rugged enough for a real tactical military situation, even though they brand this as, the light invented for the Navy SEALs and Special Forces, blah, blah, blah. So So there's a look at it on a tabletop. Now we'll just test it in the dark, the different functions, and see how she looks. Like they say it is 5,000 lumens. My theory is it's 5,000 lumens with all three on. I don't know what each one individually is separately. So we'll take a look at it in the dark.
It already happened once.
Alright gang, we're back. This is my bud in our warehouse demonstrating the wearing of the T2000 LED headlamp. How does it feel?
Feels great.
Is it comfortable?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a lot of weight. It's well balanced.
I'm taking a look at it, and there's some adjustments, but it kind of fits my head, which is more bigger and Fred Flintstone-ish than his. And
it doesn't feel like there's a lot of weight, even though it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like a lot. And how does this feel when you tip it down?
Tip it down. It's a little, but it's not bad. You can do it without.
Yeah, it doesn't. Some of these like pull down and you have to readjust. So just to show some of the features, if you just hit the button once, that just brings on the center. When you hit it again, just the lower two. Third one is all three, and then the fourth is your strobe. Cool, and then off. All right, so now we're going to go into a dark bathroom here to test the brightness. It's the darkest we can get. And let's see how that works out. You can already hear the peanut gallery. All right, so it's going to get dark. Don't get scared. All right, it's dark. So that's just with the center light. And that's just with the two. And then we have all three. I mean, it brightens up the room like daylight.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Oh, this is cool. I didn't notice that.
What?
When, turn around. When it's actually turned on, the LED headlamp light lights up on the back of your head. That's a cool safety feature. So if you are in the dark and you're following somebody, you can see them. And I think actually when you just put it in strobe function, that strobes also. Yes, it does. That blinks also. That's crazy. Very cool.
That's good.
All right, gang. So that was our little test. We seem to be very happy with it. As time progresses, we'll do further tests, and if anything negative happens, we'll let you know. All right, gang. Thanks for watching. Bison out.